So this is a new Squier Telecaster that I've bought, one of the new ones that has the white headstock on it. Bought this at Sweetwater when I was up there at Gear Fest, and so I was kind of impressed by the sound of these humbuckers. So I have several Telecasters that do have humbucking pickups in them. For some reason, a couple reasons. First of all, this thing plays great, and I thought that these were just the mellower type humbuckers, a little better sound that I was looking for from a Telecaster than what I've been getting with my other humbuckers. You know, it's like, I don't know, humbuckers and Telecaster very often can be harsh. These seemed very smooth and subtle, and like this is in the bridge position, and I'm playing through a Boss Katana. I've also got a Vox over here, a VT40X. So we'll play some sort of tube valve kind of sounds out of the Vox so you can hear it. But to me, this was just a warmer kind of sound. It's something I've been looking for in a Telecaster because I very much like the way a Telecaster lays and plays against my body. This is really nice. This is one of the most comfortable playing little Teles. And I didn't know that I liked the white headstock until I saw it and actually started sitting with it and playing it up in Indiana. And I very much liked it. So let me just play you some sounds. I'll run you a few riffs. We'll show you what it sounds like clean and also dirty, because it can sound very, very raucous if we do these things the right way. But for the most part, these are not harsh humbuckers like you find in a lot of Telecasters. Listen to this. We'll play some blues riffs. I'm used to the bridge pickup being like ultra bright, and I have everything dialed to pretty much center on this. I'm gonna go to the middle so you can hear kind of how that sounds. Very jazzy sounding to me. Nice, huh? Let's go to the front pickup here. It's sort of like the Telecaster minus the twang, but still it has sort of a still has a sort of a Fender vibe about it, and a Fender kind of sound, a Fender sort of take on the humbucker sound. How's it sound? First of all, right now I'm going through a Boss Katana in the clean setting. Let me move up to something like a crunch. So now I'm playing a crunch sound with the gain up to about 3. Go into the bridge pick position. Here's the in-between. So here's like on the lead channel for a Katana. gain set to about 3 on this too. Let's hear how it sounds through a Vox VT40X. So here I'm playing to like a deluxe clean sound. Here's the middle position. This is through the Vox's tweed sound. Let's crank that gain back a bit. There's like a Vox AC30 sound, and I'm in the front pickup to start here. Drive on that. And a little bit of gain. Here I am on like a boutique sort of sound on the Vox. So here is like a double rectified sound, which is pretty rude. So let me tell you about the guitar. Like I say, it's very affordable, very comfortable to play. One of the nicest feeling necks I've ever played on a Telecaster, honestly. I was super impressed with it. I did put some of the hip shot tuners on there, as you see, just more for convenience sake than anything else. I felt like the tuners, you know, just needed an upgrade, and that's really all that I cared about. The reason I got this guitar is I think the humbuckers, like I say, most Telecasters are very harsh. If you get a Telecaster loaded with humbuckers, these seem really nice, and they're low noise. Still sound a little bit like a Fender, not so much like a Gibson. And you know, I have a hard time dialing in exactly the sound that I want for the kind of music I'm getting ready to start recording, which is going to be, I'm going to start doing some ambient sort of electric guitar stuff using a TC Electronic Flashback X4. I might be doing that for video, just making a lot of kind of cool chordal things and kind of layered music and stuff. And this was a guitar that fit the bill for me. And again, I just liked the way it was made. It was super well constructed. It was set up well. It did take some intonation. I did do a little bit of adjusting back here to get everything set up just right, but the playability of it's outstanding. The finish work on the frets was really nice. I mean, just the tiniest little bit of edge you can feel, but really nice guitar. And I love the way the controls are very smooth and everything here. The volume and tone knobs. It's just three-way sound, but it is something. Here's the deal. I like playing a Telecaster. Just like the way it feels. Like the way it just feels in my hands, and it's probably my favorite guitars to play is just this shape. It balances well on my body when I go to play it. And so, but still I like sort of a mellower humbucking sound like what you might get from sometimes the semi-hollows. And that's what I kind of get with this, is I get sort of that mellower sound that I'm looking for in a Telecaster type body. And it's just a little unique. I have like 5 different Telecasters. I've got one of the classic Vibe 50s Teles. I've got an American 1989, which is still my favorite guitar ever. I've got a Peavey Tele style body, and I've got one of the Modern Players Telecasters, which does have one humbucking pickup, I think, in it. And I like it. Yeah, for really hard rock and stuff, I like this. For this one, I'm going to go jazzier, a little bluesier, and also it's going to be really a little bit darker for what I want to do with my ambient music that I'm going to start doing for just video beds. So peace to all who watch the channel. Hope you've liked this a little bit and got to know a little bit more about how this guitar sounds. You can find these. I'll put a link to it. You get them on Sweetwater. You get them almost anywhere. I like dealing with the guys at Sweetwater a lot. Although I still buy from Guitar Center and Musician's Friend too. Thanks for watching. Again, subscribe to the channel if you like.